Hello everybody and welcome to the Hearthstone Tavern. Pull up a seat, grab a beer, or, a juice if you're underage, relax, and let's play Hearthstone. If you've been living under a rock or in a closet or sheltered from the internet for the past month, then you know what Hearthstone is. But if you don't, a quick introduction. Hearthstone is a CCG, or collectible card game, and it's very similar to Magic in a lot of ways, but in general it's a much simpler and easy to dive into game than Magic is. It is Blizzard's new card game. It is based on the Warcraft universe, and it is a ton of fun. I have to thank Ohmwrecker and Blizzard for hooking me up and getting me into the beta. It's a super fun game that I've been looking forward to for a long time. I got to play it at PAX East when they first announced it. And I was a little off-put, I'm not going to lie, about them announcing a card game. But after the more I watched and the more I saw, the more I wanted to play. And I'm in, and I can't wait to play more. And I'm looking forward to getting this series rolling. And the series is going to be called the Hearthstone Tavern, and the idea behind it is I would like to be playing friends or YouTube friends every episode, but since this is my first episode, I figure I'm going to play the arena and have a little bit of fun there first. You guys can tell me how horrible I am since I've only been playing since today, and I'm definitely no pro. But it's super fun, it's super relaxing in a lot of ways as well, and I'm having a great time. I'm going to talk a little bit about the game as I play, but I'll probably just be speaking out my strategy. So the arena is basically a draft mode. You get to choose one of 3 randomly given to you heroes, and from there you build your deck of 30 cards, and you go into the arena mode. Now the first run in the arena is free, and it's the first time you get to 3 losses. Once you lose 3 times, you lose the arena, and you have to pay to get back in. You can pay, I think it's $2 real money, or you can pay 150 gold. One or the other, whatever you get. You can get gold by playing in other modes, like the free modes, or you get gold by playing in the arena mode as well. The more wins you collect, the better your prize is, and I think the prize caps out at 9 wins. Now, tomorrow, at the time of this recording, tomorrow the wipe is happening in the closed beta, so everything I earned today is getting wiped. That doesn't make me sad at all, but I do want to play an arena run before it ends. So we're going to go ahead and pick, I think we're going to pick a druid. And every hero, every class has a special power, and the druids is I can spend 2 mana, and I get 1 attack and 1 armor on my hero. We're going to go ahead and do that. So the question is, how do we build this deck? What do we want to do? So we have a 7 mana cost, 7/5 stealth creature. 7 for a 7/5 with stealth, it's alright, that's not bad. We have the Master Swordsmith. At the end of your turn, give another random friendly minion +1 attack. Or we can get Bite. Gives your hero +4 attack and +4 armor this turn. Yeah, we'll take Bite. Let's see. What do we got? Starfall. Choose one. Deal 5 damage to an enemy. Or 2 damage to all of them. That's not that great, I feel like. For 5 mana, really. We got gain 2 mana crystals or draw 3 cards. Or Savagery, deal damage equal to your hero's attack to all enemy minions. That would synergize up nicely with Bite. If we get Bite off and then we do that, we could actually wipe the entire board, probably, of whatever the enemy has. So we'll go ahead and take Savagery. What? Molten Giant costs 1 less for each damage your hero has taken. I'm good with that. Draw 2 cards or restore 8 health, Ancient of Lore. Or Ancient of War gets +5 health and taunt, or +5 attack. So we could have a 5/10 taunt creature, which means the enemy has to attack the taunt creature before they attack you, or he could be a 10/5 creature. I'm gonna take the Ancient of War. Let's see. After you cast a spell, deal 1 damage to all minions. That's a Wild Pyromancer. Whenever Murloc is summoned, gain 1. No, that's shitty. Or at the end of your turn, deal 1 damage to this minion and summon an imp. So I've seen this one played. You pay 3 mana, and you get a maximum of 5 turns with her, because at the end of each turn, she summons an imp at the cost of 1 of her health. Either that or the Wild Pyromancer. After I cast a spell, I deal 1 damage to all minions, or this. Interesting choice. We're gonna take... We'll take a 2-cost creature. We're gonna need this. Gain an empty mana crystal. Almost no... I'm gonna take Wild Growth. This is gonna give me a free mana crystal really early, so we're gonna go ahead and do that. Then we have Summon a 2/1 Dragonling, a 3/2, or Charge Choose one. Charge or +2 health and taunt. Another druid card. Now, this down here is going to show us how much we have. We have mostly 2 mana cards right now, but these bars go up depending on how many of these mana costs we're choosing. That's kind of interesting. We'll go ahead and take it. I like it. Innervate, gain 2 mana crystals on this turn only. We're definitely going to take that. We already have a bite. Do we want to take another bite? We could definitely play an early bite if we draw an Innervate early enough. But we only have 1 Innervate. Interesting. Knife Juggler is always good to take, though. After you summon a minion, deal 1 damage to a random enemy. Yeah, Knife Juggler is almost always a good choice. Spell Power, meh. Draw a card. Loot Hoarder is always a good choice, too. Remove 1 durability from your opponent's weapon. That's good if we're playing against somebody who has a lot of weapon cards. Whenever you cast a spell, summon a 1/1 Violet Apprentice. Yeah... Or the Murlocs. These are all bad. These are nothing is good here. A 1-cost 1/2 might not be bad. I guess we have no 1-cost, so we might as well. Another Loot Hoarder might be good. We got Wrath, deal 3 damage, or deal 1 damage and draw a card. The thing about Druid cards, it seems like there's a lot of choices. Deal 5 damage and draw a card. Starfire. Draw 1 damage and draw a card. Well, they're both 2, and we already have a Loot Hoarder in there. We might as well we'll take this one, because we could draw a card and deal damage. He's actually better than Loot Hoarder in a way. Another Druid of the Claw, which we already have 1 of. We could get a 2-mana charge minion, which wouldn't be bad. We have a lot of 2-mana stuff, though. I feel like we need to start evening out our deck a little bit. We're almost halfway done building it. We'll take another Druid of the Claw, I think. Healing Touch, restore 8 health. Another Innervate. We can definitely take another Innervate. Now that we have 2 Innervates, we might want to look into grabbing a higher mana cost things, because we're going to be able to give ourselves temporary mana. Give your minions Death Rattle, summon a 2/2 Treant. So what this card is saying is every minion I have on the battlefield will gain Death Rattle. And what a Death Rattle is, it means every time they die, this particular ability goes off. So every time I lose a creature, we would have that happen to them. But I'm thinking we're going to take an Ironbark Protector there. Ooh. So we don't have too many taunt creatures in here. This Booty Bay Bodyguard is always a good... It's a really good card for 5 costs. Or we could do 3 damage to heal you here. You know what? Let's take this one. Let's take the taunt. Another 8/8. Let's get some early, stuff in there. Whenever you cast a spell... I don't know if I want another... Yeah, I guess we'll take a Wild Pyromancer. Healing Touch. Do we have any 3-cost creatures? You know, let's take a Healing Touch. Give your characters +2 attack this turn. Give a minion +4 attack or +4. Yeah, let's take let's take that. That sounds like a good buff card. Gain +1/+1 for each card in your hand. That could be useful. It's a 4 cost. Only useful we have a lot of cards. We do have a lot of low-cost cards, though, so we might be burning cards pretty quickly. Give adjacent minions +1 spell power. That's only useful if I'm casting a lot of spells, which I kind of am, but not really. We're going to take the Twilight Drake. Give your minions... Yeah, let's take this one now. Let's take the Death Rattle with every minion has that thing. Summon 3 2/2 Treants with charge that die at the end of the turn. Now, if we get this out and then are able to get the Death Rattle thing out, that wouldn't be bad. Face Miss Manipulator, actually. Let's take that. What the Face Manipulator does is choose a minion and becomes a copy of it, which could be really good. Do we want to take a second Druid of the Claw? It keeps popping up. We can make it's a 5-cost, or we can get a 4-cost taunt creature. Let's take a 4-cost taunt. Another Twilight Drake. It's already trying to swap this minion with a random one in your hand. Alarm Bot's always a good early play. Give a minion taunt and +2/+2. Yeah, let's take that. Could have taken that one over there. Another Innervate. We already have 2. I don't think I'm allowed to take a 3rd Innervate. I think it's only a maxed out 2. Let's take another Bloodfen Raptor. Let's take 2 Bloodfen Raptors. We'll take this Acidic Swamp Ooze. We might as well. Alright, we need to start getting some higher cost creatures. A Frost Elemental. Return a friendly minion to your hand. That could be really useful. Yeah, let's take another 1 cost. We don't have a lot of 1 costs either. Whenever a character is healed, gain 1 attack. That could be useful. It's another 1 cost. We might as well. And that's our deck. Alright, we're going to play with this deck. We have 0 wins. I have a feeling it's going to be awful because it's my first arena run. But we'll see. I don't know. I have no idea what to expect with this deck. But the cool thing about arena is everybody's on equal playing field. You're randomly given cards to build this deck with, and with it you're allowed, you know, X amount of plays until you lose 3 times. Unlike, you know, when you play the other version where it's all pre-constructed decks. So we're playing Landiar, who's a hunter. Rexar is a hunter.
I must protect the wild.
We're going to go first, so that means we're not going to get to draw an extra card. We're going to put away this Ancient of War and this Druid of the Claw. We're going to get rid of both those cards and see what else we draw. We're going to get... Interesting. An interesting hand to draw here. Alright, we're going to also draw Wild Growth, which is just an empty mana crystal, so we can Innervate. Innervate to get an extra mana crystal, or we could just... that's like Bloodsail Corsair. I don't know. We'll see. He could have a weapon in his hand. I'm thinking we wait. We'll wait. I don't know. We could have played that Corsair, but if he has a weapon, it might be more useful to plop it down later. What do we got? What's he playing? He's thinking about it. He's not sure. He's going to use his coin. So if you go second, you get the coin, which gives you an extra mana crystal. Alright, so he wasted his Iron Beak Owl because there's nothing he could silence, actually. So I'm very happy about that. So we're going to go ahead and get an extra mana crystal now. Minion deal 1 damage to a random enemy. Wild Growth. Well, we're going to go ahead and green an extra mana crystal. And then we can go ahead and play 2 mana crystals for this turn. No, we'll wait. We'll hold off. The Innervate is going to be really useful later. We're going to be 1 ahead as far as mana crystals. The faster we get higher mana crystals, the faster we can play bigger stuff. So he played a secret. That could be any kind of trap or anything. So we'll see. He attacked. He's out of mana. He can't do anything. So I don't know what he's doing. There we go. Loot Hoarder. Draw a card. That could be good. Let's go ahead and drop the Loot Hoarder. Alright. So when he dies, a Death Rattle, right? Yeah. So when he dies, I get to draw a card. And I could turn into a 2/1 with 1 armor this turn, which we're going to go ahead and do. And we're going to kill his Iron Beak Owl. And we're going to get the secret go off, whatever it was. When one of your minions is attacked, summon 3 snakes. Interesting. So we're going to kill off his minion, and he gets 3 snakes summoned instead. 3/1/1 snakes. Interesting, interesting, interesting. There's nothing I can really do about it, so we'll go ahead and end the turn. And it's much harder playing this game speaking it out, I'm realizing as well. Ooh, that is really good. Give your beast +1 attack and charge. Okay then. So we're gonna get a card at least. Deal 3 damage, or deal 1 damage and draw a card. So he's gonna be able to do a ton of damage right now, which is unfortunate. He is a slow clicker though, that's for sure. Ow. This is not going well for me whatsoever. So we're going to want to deal 3 damage. We're going to want to. Deal 3 damage. We're going to have to kill this thing off as fast as possible. Get rid of it. And we could play Innervate. Oh, let's get this out. And, summon this as well. Hopefully it'll be able to kill off one of his spider thingies, which is good. We could Innervate and gain 2 mana crystals, gain an armor, and wipe out this last one, which might be useful. So we'll go ahead and Innervate. We'll gain ourselves an armor +1, and we will take care of this guy right here. We did take a damage for it, but we wiped the board. He has a card advantage and a health advantage, obviously, but we have board control right now, which is good. We'll see, though. I feel like this deck might have been built kind of haphazardly on my end, but we'll see. Felt like giving a run in the arena's always worth giving a shot. Alright, so he summoned this guy, and when he dies, he gets a weaker version of it, which is fine. And that's all he's going to play. Deal damage equal to your hero's attack to all enemy minions. So that's what we want to bank up on. So we're going to go ahead and play our taunt. And we can summon a Blood Fen, but we don't really need to right now. We can skip over and just do some damage. And then go ahead and morph here and do a little bit of damage as well. Try to catch up on some of the health here. So hopefully we'll pull what we want, and we can kind of combo up later on. We'll see what he plans on doing here. He's thinking about it. At the start of your turn, deal 2 damage to a random enemy. Really useful. And he's going to do a steady shot, which means he has nothing left in his hand that's worth playing. And he's done. Twilight Drake. Not useful right now at all. And I might come to realize that that's not a very useful card even at all, period. So let's go ahead and play our Bloodfen Raptor. We'll see what he ends up hitting with the thing. So we can go ahead and go use that guy. And just kill him off. We could finish him off. This thing. Kill him off. I kind of want to kill this, though. I don't want this thing doing random damage, so we're going to go ahead and do that. And then we'll morph, gain 1, and then just skip right over him and just do a little bit of damage. He's going to have to attack our taunt creature, and he's not going to be able to kill it with this. So unless he has a card that can kill off my taunt creature, this thing has to focus on it. A Stealth Tiger, that's a pain in the butt, that's for sure. So yeah, he has to do that, he dies. And he has no mana left, he has 1 mana, so that's it. Choose one, charge or +2 health and taunt. So that's what we're going to want to do, is +2 health and taunt. We want to do bear form, so he's going to get he's going to become a 4/6, which is good. And then what we can do is the enemy is stealth, so we can just kind of skip over him. And then we can morph, gain 2 armor, and skip over. And suddenly things are looking a bit more in our favor. This little taunt guy was pretty much exactly what we needed. Because he's going to have to attack one of them, and no matter which one he attacks, I can trade out one of my cards afterward. Now that's a good card. That taunt is really, really good. I hate that card so much. So he's going to go ahead and take out that one, which is smart. The question is, what do I do now? Give a minion taunt and +2/+2. So what do I could give this a +2/+2. Either one of these +2/+2. And a taunt, which might be worth it. I think the Bloodfed Creeper is going to be what I'm going to want to do. So we're going to go ahead and do that. Make him 5/4 and a taunt. And what we could do is finish off this guy, Lord of the Arena. Yeah. I feel like that might be the smartest move for us here. We'll go ahead and see if we can luck out and place some RNG over here and see if we can get him to shoot. Yes, that's exactly what I was hoping for. That is exactly what I was hoping for. So we'll go ahead and do this. Trade. Finish them off. Do another morph. And then do 3, 3. And then we can actually kill off his creature with our character. Done. Again, things are starting to look up here. Now, we could potentially kill him next turn if he doesn't do anything to stop us. Which would be really cool. Deals 2 damage, so he's going to kill off our taunt creature. Now the question is, what does he do next? Yeah, it looks like he's going to use this as a spell, which means he doesn't really have much left in his hand. That's alright. I mean, he can't do much without another Murloc in his hand. That doesn't do much for us, so what we want to do here is not much, actually. We're going to go ahead and do that. We can do 3, 4, 5, 6 to him. But what we're going to end up doing is smacking him down a little bit, and then we're going to end up taking out the one that does the most damage. No, we can't actually... Oh, I made a mistake. That was silly of me. We can do Savagery and deal 1 damage to all enemy minions, which would make us be able to kill that guy right there. So let's go ahead and do that. Might as well. And then just wipe him off the board. Doing 1 damage to ourselves, but bringing us within a good ability. So Innervate, useless after this. Though I think it might actually allow us to gain mana crystals back, so never mind. Not quite so useless. And what are we going to do with this Murloc here? And he left. He quit. He just left the game. So we won our first game! I'm not quite sure how I feel about this deck yet, but we'll play another one. We gained a couple of cards here for our Druid class, which we will lose tomorrow when the wipe comes. All right, and let's load her up. Let's do another one. Our first game in the arena ever, and we won. I'm very happy with that. I don't know if it's going to happen again, but we'll see. We'll see. I'd say one of the things, this is going to sound really silly, but one of the things I love about this game is how tactile everything looks. It's almost like you can press on the buttons. Like, everything's very tactile in the way it looks, the way it sounds. It just looks and plays really cool. Alright, Ball is going to be our opponent, and he's a priest. Alright, interesting. I have not played a priest yet. We're going to get an extra card. We're going to have to get rid of a couple of these things. We can get rid of this at the very least. Yeah, we're going to get rid of these two. We'll draw them again later, hopefully. We're going to get a bunch of 2-cost stuff. Not amazing. I mean, we can't do anything on turn 1, so that's unfortunate. Though, actually, no, we can. We're going to have the coin. The coin is going to allow us to play a turn 1 anything, really. So we'll see what he ends up doing. So the priest's ability is he can heal anything to health. We're going to get a turn 1 knife juggler. That's always nice. I will take it. That is great. Is it whenever after you summon a minion? Okay. I didn't know if it was whenever a minion was summoned or whenever I summoned a minion. We get all kinds of things, different kinds of boards. We can click on different things. Allows you to keep occupied. So he has nothing on turn 2 either. Well, we're going to go ahead and might as well hit Wild Growth. Give ourselves an extra mana crystal. And smack him. Nothing we can do now, other than launch rocks at him. Always a good time. So it scares me that he doesn't have a lot right now. Priests are built around buffing, and I've seen a lot of priests kind of play with questing adventurers. Copy 2 cards from your opponent's deck and put them into your hand. Thought Steal. Interesting. I'm curious what he pulled. That worries me a little bit. Hopefully he pulled Jack Diddley. Still nothing. That scares me that he hasn't played anything yet. We can go ahead and play our Shield Bearer. And we'll go ahead and morph ourselves here. And do 3 damage, do another 1 damage. He hasn't even healed himself either, which is interesting to see him doing so much damage. You can only hold, I think, a maximum of 9 or 10 cards before you start taking fatigue, where your cards get destroyed. You can't hold, like, your entire deck in your hand. It won't let you. But we'll see what he does. I'm nervous, for sure. I'm curious what he's going to play. Alright, I wonder if he pulled that from my deck. We're going to get Innervate, which is going to give us 2, so we can play 7 mana's worth of creatures here, which gives us Booty Bay Bodyguard. So we'll go ahead and do that. We'll go ahead and play Booty Bay Bodyguard, followed by playing something with 3 damage or 1 damage and draw a card. Or this Bloodfen Raptor. Or I can morph. Let's go ahead and Wrath, do 3 damage. You know, actually, let's do 1 damage and draw a card. Let's draw a card. We'll go ahead and do 1 damage to him. And just draw a card. Savagery, okay, not bad. And I am not going to attack that thing, because it won't trade. So, not going to happen. If it traded, maybe, but not right now. And the Knife Juggler is too good of a card. Can I do that? We gotta reset the Catapult. The question is, what is he going to play next? He has so many cards in his hand. Yes. This Acidic Swamp Ooze might have been a bad draw. We have not yet used it. If we come across a Warrior, maybe. And this is going to be eventually useful if we get that 1 combo. So gain control of an enemy minion with 3 or less attack until end of turn. So it's till the end of the turn. So he just killed it off. Smart. Smart play. Smart play. We'll give him well played.
Well played.
Divine Shield. Pain in the butt, but it's fine. We can deal with that. So we got a Bloodfen Raptor. We're definitely going to pull out a Bloodfen Raptor. We're going to go ahead and morph. And another Bloodfen Raptor, maybe? Could play 2 Bloodfen Raptors. Let's see. Yeah, we'll play 2. And we'll go ahead and bust that Divine Shield. Just get rid of it.
Job's done.
I don't like that Divine Shield nonsense. Though he might be able to re-give it to him. There are cards that do that. Haven't pulled any good cards yet. Still waiting. Still waiting for a really good card. Bite would be really good right now. I would take Bite. Bite and Innervate. If I had my Innervate, I should have saved it, but... What can I do next? What is he thinking? I don't play Priest that often, and when I did, I was playing with my Mage, and I usually crush them. Come on, make your decision. Deal 2 damage, okay. You gonna finish it off? With something? Come on, sir. Flipping the flag. Let's see. Alright, choose a minion, become a copy of it. He just did Faceless Manipulator on my...
Sorry about that.
He definitely... I don't know what he did there. I think he meant to attack with it. I have no idea. Mark of the Wild. Give a minion +2/+2 and taunt. Yes, please. We'll go ahead and give one of these taunt. We will also go ahead and do this. And then we can go ahead and do a Savage, which will hit all of them and kill them. Yeah, let's go ahead and do that. Kill that. And then we can go ahead and do a straight up attack there. And do 5 there. So we still have 2 taunts on the board, board control, and more than double his health with an extra 2 armor on top of it. He has got more cards than I do, but I feel like he might not have the best deck. I'm not sure what the basis of his deck is. I wonder if the Faceless Manipulator came out of my deck. I'm very curious if that's where he pulled that from.
Must consider.
Yes, you must. An Oasis Snapjaw. Okay, they can be a pain, but I can just skip over him. Give your minions taunt. There you go. That's what I was. That's a good combo right there. And that's it. That's all he's got. So we got a Twilight Drake, which we're definitely not going to do. We're going to go ahead and morph. We might as well. And I can do... Well, I can get rid of this thing pretty easily. He'll kill off this, but... We're going to go ahead and kill it off. And I guess we'll... I don't even know. I guess we'll just throw out another creature. Sure. And we'll just swing up and do some damage. I don't know what he's got left. I'm worried. Like, I feel like his deck is based around one thing and that one thing is going to come at any minute. What could it possibly be? It worries me so. What is he waiting on? Why hasn't he healed himself either? At all during this game? Let's see. Whenever you cast a spell, get +2 attack for this turn. Alright. Not the best. What else we got? Okay. The minion's attack is equal to its health. Okay. What else is he going to do with it? Double the minion's health. Alright. There's something. It's can't do anything, but it's good. It's something. What am I gonna pull now? Light Warden. Whenever a character is healed, gain 1 attack. We're gonna go ahead and morph again. 5, 6. We can kill this thing right now, though it would destroy everything. So let's go ahead and get rid of this. We kind of have to. I just don't want to deal with it. Yep, let's go ahead and drop this. Swing up. And, I mean, we could play this. Might as well. It's not exactly doing anything great sitting in my hand, so you might as well plop it out. I have no cards left, but... I did have to sacrifice my big stuff. Maybe I shouldn't have. Maybe I should have just done straight damage to him and tried to rush him down. But he would have been able to take out that creature next turn. Okay, what is he gonna do? What is he gonna do? He's thinking. Fire a rock at him. Alright, there's another one of those. He's gonna heal, which means she's gonna gain 1 attack, which is good. Come on, give me something big. After you cast a spell... crap. It's nothing. I could sack these two for her. I think I'm just gonna skip over and try and keep him down. As best I can, anyway. I need my big minions right now. That's what I need. I need my big minions. My, like, 8/8 taunt creature would be great. Give a friendly minion 3 health. That doesn't count as healing. So he's going to be able to do a ton of damage. Killing any one of these or just going straight for me. I'm not sure if he's planning to rush me down. Probably, if he's smart, he won't. If he's smart, he'll try to take out my creatures. Yes, I wonder too, sir.
Do you need a blessing?
At the end of your turn, give another random friendly minion +1 health. Interesting. He's going to heal, so she's going to get +3. What's he going to do now? He's out of mana, so he has to start swinging. Is he going to go straight for me? No, he's not. Is he going to try and take any of these out? Nope, he's going to go straight. He's going to go for them. Smart! Smart move. Restore 4 health to all minions. Nice. That is a good spell. Alright, we might be running out of time here. I can save this. I can restore 8 health to myself at any given time now. I feel like rushing him down is going to be our best bet at this point. We have to try and kill him off. At this point, there's not much I can do. He's going to be able to break my armor and do a lot of damage to me. I'm going to be able to heal it next turn, luckily. Oh, man. Yep. Yikes. And I have very little removal here in this deck.
The light protects me.
Alright. He's going to heal himself for 10, presumably. Here we go. What's he going to do? Yeah, he's going to finish him off. I need a big creature right now. What I need. Here we go. Alright, there we go. I need something. He's going to be able to out-heal me now. I need something. Give minion +4 attack or +4 health and taunt. That's not what I needed right now. That's not what I needed at all. Well, we're not going to be able to out-heal him. I mean, there's not much we're going to be able to do. And I can't do anything. I can't do anything right now. I need something. He's just going to have to rush me now. 10. I have 2 turns. At max, 2 turns. Unless he's able to double or something. Someone's health or someone's...
My shield for honor.
Yep, there it is. That's the game breaker right there. I can't do anything. Here we go. Here it all comes. We're not going to last another turn. We'll see what we pull. Ow. 6, 7, 8, 9. We're going to be down to 1 health. Nope, he can't. He's got that, that thing. I thought this was not sleeping. I thought he was going to be able to hit me. Shit. We lost. Yep, we lost. Well played. Concede. So we went 1-1. That's unfortunate that that's what happened. But it is what it is. We'll stop here, I think. 1 win and 1 loss so far. We'll stop here. We'll pick up again next episode. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hit a like if you want some more Hearthstone. Let me know in the comments. And as always, I'll see you all next time.